it took me so long to sort of get this rolling because I hadn't prepared like background artwork, and I'd been preparing background artwork for everything up until now. So I kind
Same.
of scrambled. I had to scramble for
Yeah,
some
that's good.
situations to put up there.
Wait, give me a
So,
link. I don't know where we are.
oh,
Oh wait,
There,
never
we're on
mind.
my
You just
Twitch
tweeted it.
channel,
I'm on.
man.
there it goes.
Yeah, that should work. Um, so welcome back to Let's Play 20 plus years of Sailor Moon. We had a bit of a hiatus because I've been dreading this period of the games. Because we're entering into sort of a early 90s-ish chunk of beat 'em ups, largely. And that is not a genre I've spent a lot of time in. Like, I'm sure if I had, I'd be perfectly competent at it. But because I haven't, I'm fucking terrible at these games. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun to do. I'm Janine Hawkins. I'm at Bleeding Heart on Twitter and here, evidently. And I'm joined by Austin and Jordan, if you want to make some introductions.
Hey guys, I'm Austin Walker. I'm the Calcutech in the chat, and I'm at Austin Walker on Twitter.
I'm Jordan Mallory. I'm Engine F in the chat, and I'm at Jordan_Mallory on the Twitter.
On the Twitter?
On the Twitter.
The Twitter.
Right.
Except no imitation.
So, this game is called, the game that we're playing today is called Bishoujo Senshi Sailor Moon, which might sound familiar because the first game we played was called Bishoujo Senshi Sailor Moon.
Slow down. Wait. What?
But this is, well, I say in the title it's a Super Nintendo game. It's technically Super Famicom, but it has the sort of honor of being the only official Japanese Sailor Moon game that was translated officially into another language instead of
What
done by
language was it?
fans.
Was it English?
No. Keep
God damn
guessing.
it. French?
Yes, it was French.
That's super helpful for you since you know French.
Yeah, so I actually have the French ROM.
Great.
And technically, the French name of this game is Luttons, Sailor Moon au nom de l'amour et de la justice, which means let's fight, Sailor Moon, in the name of love and the justice.
Right. The justice.
Can you say that one more time in French?
Luttons, Sailor Moon au nom de l'amour et de la justice.
That's excellent.
Thank
All games
you.
should be translated into French.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm playing Remember Me in French. It's
And Monaco came out in French this year.
yeah, it was good. Monaco is also good with the French language.
How do you say
Clips.
tuxedo mask in French?
I don't know.
Does he have?
I think it's.
Are the French
I feel like
names
it's probably
all-
the same because that's the thing with French is when something is like a word that you don't really have a good replacement for or like a proper noun, they'll normally just say it with a French accent. Because there's in French there's also this whole like academy that controls what can and can't be considered French, which is why in official French I think you're supposed to call a hot dog a chien chaud, but like on the street they just call it a hot dog.
No, right. A hot
Or
dog.
people say,
right.
On the
I
street.
gotta,
Yeah.
c'est le weekend, or
In-
c'est beaucoup
Back
de
alley
fun.
hot dog deals going down. They call them hot dogs.
In the streets, I think is the other way you could say it, right? Like that's what's hot in the streets. Just hot dogs.
Right. So yeah, this is the only one that's been sort of translated, and also it's translated in a kind of weird way that you're gonna see pretty quickly. In that I don't know if these locations are accurate to the series. Oops, there we go. Get that
No, they were
layered in there.
Wasn't Sailor V in France?
I don't. Maybe she was in Europe. I think. Oops.
France
Sorry.
is
Sorry,
Europe.
I have to move this around. I wish it didn't pause whenever I like changed screens or things. Because I have to flick between tabs sometimes. But and that pauses it and stops the music, which is fun.
Right.
Also, I want to apologize to your listeners real quick. My allergies are killing me today, being back in Texas after being in California for a week. So if you guys hear like nose noises, I'm deeply sorry.
I think you sound great. I think that's a bonus. Nose noises. I'm into nose noises. That's my thing right
It's
now.
kind of gross.
I'm glad this is a service I can provide.
Yeah, great. Okay, so right.
So what kind of game is this? Who made this game?
What was it?
We've covered that it's a beat 'em up.
Angel and Bandai?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Angel 1993, Bandai 1994. So maybe this game originally came out in summer of 1993 in Japan. It might say Bandai because maybe they did the localization. Maybe.
That sounds right.
Oh hey, I didn't even know there were
Pixel Kaiser
credits right
says
now. This is pretty cool.
That there are some hot jams. Is that true? Are the jams
There are
hot
some
right
hot
now?
jams. Turn up the sound. Well, I want to watch these credits because it's pretty cool. But you can listen to the jams during those. That'll be pretty.
Listen to that bass line.
Yeah.
You guys can't see me, but I'm dancing right now.
In real life or in Animal Crossing?
Listen, real life is Animal Crossing, and that's why I'm so depressed.
I'd actually never seen these credits before.
I don't know
These
how
are
I feel
kinda
about these
jazzy.
sprites.
Oh, her name is Bunny Riviere. What?
Whoa, that's
What?
amazing.
Her anniversary is on the 30th of June.
Raya?
That's close. That's not. That's
Molly. That's not Molly's the other person.
Molly.
that's Molly.
Yeah. Don't you
Mm.
remember Molly? Her hair is blue and her
Marcy?
mom runs the
Right.
shop.
Who the
And her
fuck is
passions are
Marcy?
electric. Oh, Marcy. Right. Marcy.
Matilda.
Matilda, the
Yeah,
Sailor
Matilda.
Scout.
Her passion
Her-
is walking. That's
Yeah,
great.
listen.
Her
welcome-
anniversary is the 22nd of October.
Oh boy.
Is this whole thing just going to be us
Oops.
making fun of French while Janine sighs at us?
Probably.
Ideally.
How do I? There
That's
we go.
90% of my relationship with
Yeah.
June. So,
Yeah. That seems
John
accurate.
Carson, clumsy agent in the chat, says my 5 years of French is finally becoming useful.
Great. Oh, Pixel Kaiser, Uranus and Neptune won't be in this one because this is this is before they technically existed.
Yeah. So yeah, this is where is the show at this point?
This is like the
Ooh.
first sort of season.
Okay.
I think this game actually came out just after the first season because the very, very next game that was released is basically this game but tailored to the second season material. And they're very similar games. But anyways, I'm gonna fucking do some options here. I'm gonna do some. Wait, really? I can't just have maximum continues? Old
No,
video
what-
games.
You save
Man.
states. That's like maximum continues.
I'm gonna go on easy.
So Jordan, wait, what's your beef
Normal,
with these
facile, or
sprites?
dur.
They're just not. I mean, they look fine. They're just not adorable like the sprites in that other
Right.
other weird game was.
We're probably not going to get thumbs up Tuxedo Mask.
Right.
That's true.
Sorry, I didn't mean
they're-
to break your hearts.
Their bodies are like 70% legs. Also,
Right. Well, that's natural, right? That's how
it's
it
kind of
was.
Sailor Moon.
Right.
I mean, that's,
According to
yeah,
Wikipedia, the original run of the first season of the show was 1992 through 1993,
Yeah.
and it was 46
So, yeah.
episodes.
Yep.
So
This
this
was
was
right.
before Sailor Moon R, which
Exactly.
was 93 to 94.
And Sailor Moon R
Obviously.
is the next game.
My beef with these guys, with these
Also, guys in the
sprites.
chat, just let me know if the sound is icky or whatever.
The sprites look like they're palette swaps, which is depressing. Like
They
obviously
do
the
I
hair
mean,
is
that's
different, but everything else is identical. So
I mean, I think they changed their shoes, but I mean, to be fair, Sailor Scout uniforms are palette swaps, with the exception
yeah,
of
but
Sailor
the
Moon because
legs,
she has a
the
brooch.
legs, the arms, and everything else. Like
Well, I mean, if you were the one who had to fucking program in artwork pixel by pixel,
Pixel Kaiser says,
Fucking-
Austin, I'm gonna have to talk to you about anime.
yeah. So I'm gonna go with Sailor Jupiter. I think.
And
Or,
Clumsy
well,
Agent says, this makes me want to do 25 years of Ranma 1 half, and Clumsy Agent, that's something that I've actually been thinking about doing,
Really?
because I like stealing everybody else's ideas. And it turns out there aren't a whole lot of
Aren't
Ranma
there
1 half
two?
games,
Maybe three?
so
So it
I
seems
may make Janine and Austin do that with me, so keep an eye
I
Sounds
out.
think
like
I've
fun
played
to
that
me.
RPG, and I know there's a fighting game, but I don't know much beyond that.
They're mostly fighting games.
Yeah, that sounds right. I can't decide between Marcy and Matilda.
I think Marcy.
Why don't you
see,
pick Molly?
Out of the inner Senshi, I identify more with Marcy because she has brown hair and no other reason.
Right. Wait, why is she wearing brown? I thought she wore green.
No, her school uniform is brown.
Okay.
She wears green.
Because she's tough.
Yeah, she just goes to a different school.
Are you okay? Right.
But on the other hand, Matilda, this music is really short. This clip is terrible. Matilda is gonna have her love chain whip thing, and I bet that looks really cool.
But what about Molly and her French equivalent of Bubble Blast?
No, I hate her.
I think it's just like bubble blast.
I don't like.
I think that's. I'm pretty sure.
I have a really hard time with Amy because I think she makes bad choices and her hair is bad.
She made bad love choices pretty consistently.
Yes. Yeah. She
Amy,
made the
guys.
worst love choices.
God. These guys don't have any.
She
Amy
was
was my
very
favorite,
grating, John,
obviously.
I'm sorry.
So.
Is Sailor Moon trying to teach us that smart girls can't make good life decisions? Is that
Listen,
what Amy's lesson was?
I think
I
Sailor
don't-
Moon they had some bad priorities in terms of, because it's all
Jordan,
about love and not being a doctor one day.
If you write
Okay,
that
so Nivo-
3,500 word
Nivo,
essay, I will
Calculator.
retweet it.
Okay, that's a deal.
So we're starting in the Latin Quarter.
Of Paris? Of what?
Of Tokyo, the Latin Quarter of Tokyo.
Nice shoulder dance, Sailor V. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good look.
Oh, there's
Hey,
Sailor Moon
oh.
toys up there. That's pretty cool.
Go steal one of those
Whoa,
bicycles.
that's a jump. That wasn't what I wanted to do at all. Whoa. Okay.
That whip's pretty cool. You're right.
Yeah, it's. I don't know why it's gray, like a piece of chain. It's supposed to be like orange and cool.
No, you're just chain whipping people to death.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just straight up a chain. I bet they took that from another game.
And Sailor Venus is punk rock as fuck.
Yeah, this was a good choice because she has good reach with this, and that's always my problem with these games. Is like I have a hard time figuring out where the fuck I'm supposed to be in relation to all these
Get that
fucking
Sunday.
like
Get that Sunday.
shit.
Yeah.
Also, kill those monsters.
Yeah.
No, ice cream. If Sailor Moon has taught me anything, it's that ice cream takes priority
in-
over everything else.
Go into Ragtime. Get something from Ragtime. That sounds like a good place to.
Shit. I was trying to do something fancy and I got fucking owned.
Oh,
There
you
we
got
go.
blown up.
Yeah. Fancy.
Well, that was cool. How'd you do that?
Yeah, there's a heart. Wait, does that cost you life? Is that one?
Does it
this
cost
one of
you
those
life? That
beat 'em
would be
ups?
shitty. I don't know.
So, has there been any kind of story explanation yet?
I'm in the
Oh, it's a
Latin Quarter. Weren't you? We just went over this.
Well, beyond that.
That store has first aid. That's,
Also, Nintendo DS's. That's what that says, right?
yeah.
Right, yeah.
Can I? Come on.
Are these monsters, or is this just what they think the Latin Quarter of Paris is like?
Oh,
Yeah, get that
Oh,
gelato.
frappe. Get that green tea frap.
Yeah, I don't know what that's
oh,
about.
that sounds delicious.
That's Molly's mom's jewelry store, not Amy Molly, like real Molly. That's her jewelry store.
That's in the
OSAP?
Latin Quarter.
I
Yes.
don't know.
Also, wait, isn't
Oh.
OSAP that thing that Ontario students
Yeah,
get?
the Ontario Student Assistance Program.
Oh my God! Look at that monster.
Yeah, that's
What
Ray's
people
grandpa.
Oh,
Sorry,
she's dead now.
Raya's grandpa. Turns into that. Ooh, I guess I can't go that way. I'd have to beat this hamburger face guy. I'm glad I put this on easy mode. It's very easy. I feel better now. So this game
Okay,
has...
so apparently there's no article for OSAP on the Sailor Moon wiki, which is disappointing because I really wanted to look up what
I think
that
it's
stands for.
OSA-P. Whoa, that's the... Why does Ray have so many grandpas suddenly?
'Cause it's a
Well,
beat 'em
yeah,
up.
you're right. I needed the dash P in there.
Yeah, I told you. It's OSA-P.
OSA P. Oh, I see. Okay.
Go into that game center. What are you doing? Go play that
can't.
hamburger game. That's not in this. Why isn't the
No,
Sailor
that should be
Venus
in every
hamburger
game,
in
shouldn't it? It should be in Animal Crossing.
Oh, it should be.
Are there any emulated games in New Leaf?
I don't think so.
haven't
Maybe.
seen any.
That would have been dope.
They're so big on tradition, it's very possible. I just haven't come across anything.
Go in that clock store. Are all these backgrounds like different things from different episodes?
I remember that clock thing. I think that had something to do with the, like, there's like a theme park or something, and they wanted to be princesses, and they went into an alley or something. It was one of the really early episodes where it was just like 3 of them. I could be wrong.
Wait, I like that the final beat from that story summary you just gave was, and they went into an alley. What?
That's all I remember is they went. I guess I just went to the back of that truck to progress, and I'm in
That's
space.
super shady.
Okay,
Wait,
so Jewelry
what?
Osapi got its name because Osapi, or Osapi, is a way that Naoko, I can't say her last name right, Takeuchi, sometimes refers to her editor. So the lady that created Sailor Moon named that shop after her pet name for her editor.
That's weird.
It's pretty weird.
She's adorable, by the way, if you've never looked at the lady that invented Sailor Moon.
Yeah, she's
Go-
pretty
look
cute.
at have you. So are you lost in time? What's going on?
I don't know. So the structure of this game is that there's 5 stages with 5 levels with 2 stages and a boss fight in each. I don't know if I'm gonna have the patience to finish this, or if the world will have the patience for me to finish this. Easy mode is really helping though. Oh, it's a rose. What the fuck is? That's a cat monster. That's a cat monster. Oh,
Wow.
jerk.
No, you
Wow.
got
Take
it.
that.
That thing is crazy.
I'm dead. Wow, he hits really
What?
hard.
You haven't died yet?
Alright.
Oh, there you go.
I have a question. There seems to be like a super meter or something above your health meter. What's up with that?
I don't know. I killed him. Where'd that rose go? Wasn't there a rose here? Did I imagine that?
No, you
Pick
did.
it up already.
Did I pick it up? Oh. Whoa, that's a weird looking tuxedo mask.
How many thumbs
Why
up
is he
are you
saving
giving?
Sailor Venus? Why is she still doing that dance?
Hey, you got a B.
Well, he's pointing at his face. That's not as good as a thumbs up. Oh, he snaps. Okay.
Yeah, I guess his face seems, or his head, something's not right with him. His pants are really high up, his hat's kind of narrow.
Yeah, look at his legs. His legs are a whole Sailor Scout.
I don't know about that, I don't know.
I mean, it's moveless.
Dr. Derp says Bayonetta mask.
Okay, so where are we now? I guess when you're playing other Sailor Scouts, it's Luna there, so the fact that it's Artemis there is relevant to
Hold down the Y
Parc
button the
d'attraction.
next time you start fighting.
I don't remember which one's. Okay, yeah.
Just hold down one of the buttons. I mean,
Why? Oh, that's the thing that does the throw.
nope.
I've-
Hold down the Y button without, like, from a distance. You're still Venus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, hold down the throw button.
That's weird.
I'm looking at a move list.
Yeah,
Every
I just
character has
shot
unique
a
moves.
really bad laser, but
Oh, that's
It's
cool.
a crescent beam. What
I
are you
think
talking
the
about?
spinning
See, it
attack
charges
is
up.
way
That's what that
better.
bar is at the top.
what the fuck is that lady? Oh my god.
I think I saw that exact Ferris wheel whenever I went to Japan last year.
I'm sure these are based on things.
Yeah, definitely. Man, that lady's weird.
Why am I fighting on? Oh god, there's a train. Ah. What
Better
the
watch out.
hell?
Oh boy. What? What?
See, when you said train, I was thinking like
Me too.
subway car,
Like a
and
big-
not
No. How am I supposed to know where the train is?
get that blue watermelon.
Stay in
Yeah.
the middle. Pixel Kaiser says pandas cannot
Well-
ride trains. That is not canon.
No, they do ride
Bitch.
trains. That's why there's only a few of them left.
Hmm.
There were a lot of accidents because pandas are not good at it, but they just can't resist. So what is it about Sailor
well-
Moon that you identify with so much, Janine?
I don't know. I think it's largely because when it first started airing in Canada anyways, and in general, I was watching a lot of
So,
shows
like,
that, like, I
2003.
didn't really watch any shows that had girls. Like, I watched a lot of, like, X-Men and Spider-Man and Batman, and I didn't really watch any shows that had lady characters. Like,
Right.
prominent lady characters, not just like if you're lucky and there's an episode that focuses on one, you know?
And
Like-
also, that episode happens to be about how that lady gets power, and also that power makes her go crazy. So that's like what every X-Men...
You know, the episode where Storm goes crazy because
Right.
claustrophobia, or the episode where Rogue touches someone and then beats herself up about it for a year.
That's because ladies can't...
I want to point out that the panda train looks like it's carrying a coffin behind it.
Yeah.
Why do
There's
you
like
say
a roll
looks
of
like?
astroturf.
Get that...
Why is
Ice cream.
what's leaking out of this place? What is happening?
Ugh. No, that's frosting. This is like a chocolate gingerbread
Yeah.
house.
And yeah, Dark Phoenix. I think the reason that I hate Dark Phoenix so much is very much because of this. Because it was
Right.
like, oh cool, this lady is super awesome, but she's a monster.
Right.
Whoa!
That
Jerk!
was never...
Fuck you, weird dive kick guy.
Oh, I got to play dive kick at E3. It's
Oh,
pretty,
yeah?
Oh man, how was that?
pretty good.
I'm excited to check that out.
Oh my god, this place is delicious looking.
Oh, wow, yeah. It's a good thing you didn't bring Serena, because she would just dive into the background.
Those
and you'd never be able
strawberries
to
kind of
game.
look like pet eggs, though.
These enemies look crazy. These enemies look like Power Ranger villains, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they're really like...
Well, there was a lot of stylistic crossover between Sailor Moon and the
Yeah.
old Super Sentai
Sentai.
shows.
Yeah. Definitely.
This year is the 20th anniversary of the US debut of Power Rangers.
Oh wow. That's right in line with
Yeah,
this.
Makes
that
when I
sounds
feel
right.
really old today.
Yeah, I do. I was actually thinking a lot about them yesterday, which is weird
Power
because
Rangers.
so
Thinking a lot
for
about
people who
them.
don't know who are in the chat, I just wrote this long thing about Animal Crossing.
You
And
should
it
go
was-
read it, by the way.
Oh god,
Uh,
no, I know what you're gonna say too, and
Wait, what
that
I'm
was the
gonna
worst.
say?
I think you're gonna talk about the Black Ranger and the
I'm gonna
Yellow
talk about
Ranger
the
being a
Black
black
Ranger and the Yellow
person
Ranger,
and
right.
an Asian person.
Which they changed, right?
Yeah.
Which is interesting. But
Good choice.
Yesterday when I was writing this Animal Crossing piece, it has a lot to do with like me growing up and playing video games and consuming media with black characters because I'm biracial. And I realized after writing it, like just as I finished it, I kept coming up with other characters who had an impact on me understanding what it meant to be black. And the Black Ranger from the first like season or two of Power Rangers was one of those. And then I thought like, oh right, also he's the Black Ranger, and also he's the Black Ranger.
Yeah.
And then Trina was the Yellow Ranger.
Trini,
and
wasn't it? Trini?
I think it's
Maybe it was
Trini. Yeah,
Trina,
you're
I
right.
don't
Trina,
know.
yeah.
Was the Yellow Ranger, and that's shady as hell.
Yeah.
But then down the road, they ended up switching all of that up.
What the hell?
They also switched out the
Oh
Red
my
Ranger.
god, I'm going down. That's scary. I don't like that.
Or are you in the stereotypical beat 'em up stage where the level turns? Oh, you're doing this. Okay, no, this
I don't like that.
is standard. Yeah.
I'm sure I just don't like it. I don't. Something about it is just really unsettling.
Actuan is telling me that he looked up to Black Ranger like a motherfucker. Did capoeira breakdancing. I agree. I actually think I was not. He wasn't like a like I said in my stupid Animal Crossing post. So many black video game characters when I was growing up were like brutish, you know, all brain or all brawn, no brains type guys, and Zach definitely wasn't that. But he was like the other sort of black character.
He was the funky
he's-
one.
He's funky. He's cool. But he's funky student. You know, like.
He'll teach
He
you how to
dances.
jam.
Yeah,
teach
he
you how to
dances exactly. Like,
these
oh well, you know,
things.
he's black. He has rhythm,
damn.
so we'll just make that. That's how he worked. That's how it worked. And you know, honestly, we know that that's not how the fight scenes are choreographed or whatever. Like, we know that they just brought those over from the Japanese show, but that character never really sat super well with me. Even though as a kid I liked it. So.
Right.
Whoa, she can teleport. God damn.
Uh-oh, you're
Jeez.
fucked.
Crazy.
So boned.
So growing up, who was your favorite? Who was your favorite Sailor Scout?
Sailor Moon, because she was the star. Like, what?
I don't know. Listen.
I like Sailor Mercury, because she was
Me
the
too.
Brady one.
Yeah, a lot of guys I know really like Sailor Mercury. And I identified with Sailor Mercury on some level. I just really didn't care for her hairstyle or anything, and that was a problem for
Yeah.
me, because I'm really superficial.
I do want to point out real quick before we move on from Power Rangers that they've gotten better about not having the black person be the
Oh,
Black
yeah.
Ranger
Yeah.
anymore. They've gotten better about it, but there's still never been a male Pink Ranger, which doesn't sit well with me.
That's a
Or
shame.
parfait.
Yeah.
Be either one.
Ah,
Sounds
parfait!
delicious.
Congratulations, you win a parfait.
Delicious.
Sailor Matilda.
Take-
That's terrible. God.
Take a picture of this screen and bring it into any French parfait restaurant and redeem for one free parfait.
Like book it, but with Sailor Moon
Yeah.
parfaits. Great.
I'm gonna save real quick in case shit goes bad.
But at least the American version was multi-ethnic, right? Because the Japanese version was just 100%
Right.
Japanese people.
Right.
What?
Not saying it wasn't, messed up that they
No,
did that
so-
for a long time, though.
Good luck on the same normal.
Is that the whole
you
game?
played on easy. You played on
So it
easy.
only goes for 2 levels?
It's because you played on easy.
Well, you did get a
What
parfait.
the fuck?
Start this over. Play on normal.
Wait, she's not even in this season.
What does that say under Chibi?
See you later. So
I
you can't
hated
even
Chibi
play the
Moon
whole
so
game?
Me too. So much.
Can't even play the whole game on easy mode. Fucking video games.
Janine, what are your thoughts on Chibiusa?
I don't care for her at all.
Good.
Oh, fun thing about her though, her dubbed voice actress, or I think maybe her second dubbed voice actress, became a VJ on Canadian children's television.
Yeah?
That's pretty great.
Her name is Sugar, and she like introed shows and stuff. It was kind of creepy.
Did she use the
Pixel
Chibiusa
Kaiser,
voice?
your opinion about Chibiusa is wrong. I'm sorry.
I just found her really grating, and
Me
I didn't, I think she was supposed to be grating, but so I'm gonna play on normal until I die, and then we'll
a
call
good
it.
idea.
But it just otherwise it's too short.
You want to mix it up and use a
gotta-
different character?
I really like the range that she's got. I think that's helping me.
But you gotta see. I just want to see someone else's sprites. Just
Okay.
Use
let's see. Wait 1 second. Let me.
let's ask the chat who
Yeah, that's what we should do.
Yeah.
You should ask the chat.
Okay. So everyone pick a scout. We'll go with the general consensus. At my school we played Sailor Moon at recess, and I was always Sailor Moon.
Wow.
I was
But,
homeschooled,
like-
so I never got to play Sailor Moon at recess.
That's kind of a bummer. That's really the only
You
reason to
could,
go
you
to
could
public
pretend
school.
to be
though.
Sailor Moon by yourself, though, right?
Well, I'm not saying that didn't happen.
All right, good.
Pixel Kaiser says anyone but Sailor Moon, Goku is boring. All right, 1 vote for Mars.
That's
Anybody
the,
else?
I think you can tell a lot about a dude based on whether he likes Amy or Ray more.
Yeah.
I didn't dislike Ray.
I thought she was a bitch. I don't
She
like
was.
bitches.
That was her whole
Yeah,
deal.
well,
Yeah.
She was the original Tsundere anime character.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if that's. I wouldn't say original, but
The original ones in our lives, okay?
yeah.
The original Tsunderes in my life were Ray and Estelle from Great Expectations. In
Let's apply Japanese character archetype conventions to classic American literature.
British, but
Classic British literature. I don't know a whole bunch about classic literature because of the aforementioned homeschooling.
also because of the fact that there aren't Japanese anime conventions directly applied to them often. How much better would that be?
I think we're just gonna go with Ray. Got a couple votes for Ray.
Pixel Kaiser wants to know if Archie Bunker is Tsundere.
Uh,
A little bit. He is, a little bit.